A long time ago, April 10th, 1955, in a land far, far away, Miami Beach, Florida, I was born. I had swollen hands and feet and this weird extra skin on the back of my head. They suspected Turner syndrome right away, but I was not officially diagnosed until I was about 6. Turner syndrome is a chromosomal condition that affects approximately 1 in 2,000 females, typically causing short stature and infertility. It is a fluke that occurs at conception or shortly thereafter, where some of the 2X chromosomes are either missing or partially missing. It can get a lot more complicated than that, but that's TS 101. The fact that I was born at all is amazing. 98% of conceptions with this genetic condition do not make it to term. I have also been fortunate that I have not had to deal with some of the more serious medical issues with the heart and thyroid associated with Turner syndrome. I do deal with infertility, hearing loss, and osteoporosis. I also have many of the physical characteristics such as a horseshoe-shaped kidney, high-arched palate, low hairline, and lots of moles. Most problematic is short stature. I am 4 foot 4 inches tall, which is short by even Turner syndrome standards. I've had to make adaptations to my car, my kitchen, and my bathroom. In addition to some of the medical and physical issues that accompany Turner syndrome, there are also some related psychosocial issues and nonverbal learning disorder, NVLD, which makes tasks such as driving more challenging. Turner syndrome is not the best deal, but it has not kept me from living a very full, independent life. My philosophy has always been, if life hands you lemons, make lemonade. Professionally, I have a master's degree in computer science, and I recently retired from a 40-year career as a business application software developer. My various jobs sent me to Philadelphia, Overland Park near Kansas City, Atlanta, and Raleigh. My childhood dream of being an entertainer came true when I was in undergrad school in Central Florida. On the weekends and summer, I worked at Disney World as Mickey and Minnie Mouse. In my 30s and 40s, I was active in community theater, especially children's theater. I played such roles as an elf, a dwarf, a mole, an alien, a matchmaker, and a wicked witch. It was a lot of fun. I never married, but I have dated all 7 dwarfs, not to mention numerous frogs. A long story for another time. When I was a child, when I complained about being half the size of everyone else my age, a lot of very well-meaning adults told me, "Don't worry, you'll grow." The growth hormone that was available at that time was from cadavers and was not recommended. I started estrogen hormone replacement therapy when I was 10, but never heard the words Turner syndrome until I listened in on a phone conversation between my mother and endocrinologist. I was 15 at the time. At that point, it did not shock me that I could not have children. What occurred to me was that if there's a name for this condition, there must be others with the same thing. I wondered where they were. It wasn't until I was 29 that I met another person with Turner syndrome. I was 33 when the Turner Syndrome Society of the United States was started, and I have been a zealous member ever since. For more than 3 decades, I have been an active and integral part of the society at both the national and local level. I served as president from 2006 to 2007. I was even a part-time contracted staff member for a while. I am also involved in a separate TS support group in North Carolina. The reason I am so passionate about these support groups is because there wasn't a support group for me and my parents when I was growing up. I didn't have the chance to meet other girls like me. My mother didn't have the chance to talk to other parents and discuss her concerns. She had no idea what questions to ask the doctors. She had no idea what to tell me and when. The time, effort, and energy all seemed worthwhile when I watched the girls with Turner syndrome at our annual conferences enjoying themselves and bonding and laughing with each other. It all seems worthwhile when I have the chance to encourage parents when they first find out that their daughter has Turner syndrome. It all seems worthwhile when I think of all the wonderful people I have had the opportunity to know.